Hi, I'm Dale Emerson Siegfried. Welcome to the channel. Alright, today I'm going to tell you about the time I met Dolly Parton. It was a long time ago. I started working at the radio station. I guess I started DJing when I was 14. 14, I was working at the radio station DJing. And I did that for a few years. And in this time, I was playing steel guitar. So I'm working at the radio station, DJing, and I'm playing music a couple nights a week. I was too young to get in the bars, but they'd sneak me in there to play anyway. I saved up all my money, and I got me enough money to buy me a brand new Showbud steel guitar. Yeah! 8-4, 8-4, double 10, 8-4, baby. It was a dandy. It was a steel guitar to have. The first show I done on this guitar, this old band I was working with, we opened up for Dolly Parton. So we got through playing our show, and took it backstage to tear it down. I wanted to hear Dolly sing. When you tear down a steel guitar, you go around the front of it, you bend over, grab it by the legs and pick it upside down and set it off in the case. That's how you tear down a steel guitar. You get it in the case, then you take the pedal rods and the legs and all that off of it. So anyway, we played our show, and I'm backstage getting my stuff put away. I want to go see Miss Dolly Parton sing. Here come Dolly up the stairs to sing. Ain't done introduced her. And I flipped that steel guitar upside down to put it in the case, and the legs come off of it. I mean, it just smashed right there at my feet. I had caught it by the pedal rods, and the pedal rods is all bent in two. You know, from me snatching it by the pedal rods, and it's just a mess. It just falls and just shatters all over the floor. And I'm going, brand new guitar, first day. I am totally unconsolable. I'm just, Well, here come Miss Dolly. She didn't go sing. She come over there to me. She said, whoa. Just calm down. It's going to be all right. We'll get this took care of. I said, ma'am, this is the first time I played the guitar, and it's there in pieces. So she's calming me down, and she's helping me put it in the case. And here's a piece of country music history for you. You should have seen her taking them pedal rods off of them great big long fingernails of hers. Dang it. You should. We got it all put away, and she said, I got to go sing, but you come see me after the show. Just come out there, knock on the door of the bus, come see me. She went out and done her show, and oh man, what a show it was. I had never seen a show that good. And man, talk about being a major influence on my music at that time. So anyway, I watched that show and I stole all I could. Well, maybe I shouldn't say I stole it. Let's just say she was a very, very large influence on my life at that time. Let's just say that. I stole all I could. So I went out and knocked on the door of the bus. And here come Dolly. And she come out there and took pictures with me. She was just wonderful. And her people got my information, my name and my address and my telephone number. And then they got in the bus and they went back to Nashville. So the next day I get up and I'm thinking, boy, this is over. Thank you, Miss Dolly, but I don't think nothing's going to happen from that. So my daddy says he's going to take that guitar down, going to take the legs down to the shop and machine me some new legs and machine me some new pedal rods, and we're going to try and find some pieces and get the thing back together or get another guitar. That's what I was working on. That's where I was at. I mean, how would she have, all that she had going on in her life, how would she have time for little old me? This is when she first left Porter Wagner. And the awful things that were being said. Of course, she held her head high through it all. I mean, Porter was saying things like she'd turn her back on her own family. You can't trust her. Evil-hearted woman, pretty much what he was saying about her. And what I read. But she held her head high through all of that. So she's got all that going on. This is one I really enjoy. So she went and done a thing in Playboy magazine. And if y'all look it up, it was really classy. So she does this thing in Playboy magazine. Boy, Porter, he's still trying to pick a fight because she wouldn't respond to him. So he says, well, that ain't country music. Kitty Wells would never do anything like that. That is in Playboy magazine. That's not country music. You think they asked her? So now it's about Tuesday. If we played that show on Sunday, we would have been up at Hunsinger Park or Ponderosa, one of them places that we played up there. And, so about Tuesday, the phone rings. So boy says, can I speak to Dale Siegfried? Yeah, this is me. How can I help you? He said, this is Shot Jackson from Showbuzz Steel Guitars, and Miss Dolly Parton says you need a new guitar. I'd like to pass out right there. I'm sure I'd probably drop the phone. It's kind of getting me lightheaded now just thinking about it. I may have to take a few readings and get back to you. That's one of the great things about getting old. It don't last long. So anyway, I got Shot Jackson on the phone. And he says, Dolly Parton says you need a new steel guitar. And I said, yeah, I do, boy. Mine is a mess. So we talked a while, and he sent me a brand new guitar. You know, I packed that little broke one up and sent it back to him, and he sent me a brand new guitar. And I don't really think that could have happened. I don't think that would have happened without your help, Miss Dolly. Really, I mean, I can't thank you enough. So, and how all this came about now was I was in the studio cutting this song. And my producer, Pat Holt, said, this is Paul, and he plays piano for Dolly Parton. So me and Paul sitting there writing the charts out for the session and going over the songs. And I tell him about the time Dolly got me a guitar. And boy, he thought that was the most wonderful thing he'd ever heard. Right then, I've been thinking for years, what do you get Dolly Parton? How do you say thank you to Dolly Parton? She got everything. I mean, where you gonna get her? And right then the light came on. You know, sometimes when you get that, oh yeah, that's what I need to do. So right then and there, I decided I was going to dedicate this song to Dolly Parton. So Dolly, this song's for you, and hope you enjoy it. And this song may never go nowhere, but if Paul just walks it over to you and you hear it one time, it'll be worth it. You know, my mom and daddy got together real young. Miss Parton, I read that your mom and daddy got together real young. And in fact, I believe you and Carl Dean got together real young, and I hope it was your first kiss when two souls become one. Miss Dolly, I'm dedicating this song to you.
Their first kiss when two souls become one. Everyone's in their business, they're getting ready to run. His mama says, boy, you're way too young. His daddy's baby girl, wave farewell. But in their hearts it's for a lifetime. But only time will tell, and they ain't gonna hear it can't be done. They go a singing, let's go somewhere, somewhere we are not so different, where there are believers in hope and love and dreamers. And let's go somewhere beginnings lead to happy endings, forever our love we will share. Let's go somewhere. Do 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 children are echoes of their younger days. Like them, they had to pack up and run in their own lane. But now they're circling back. Mama won't be here long. And Daddy cries, I'm going with you. I'm not staying here alone. And as the angels hovered round, giving them their wish, they took them home together as they had one final kiss. Let's go somewhere we are not so different, where there are believers in hope and love and dreamers. And let's go somewhere beginnings lead to happy endings. Forever our love we will share. Let's go somewhere.
Well, I'd like to dedicate that song to you, Miss Dolly. You know, we're just right across town from you over here in Berry Hills, so if you'd like to come do on it, or that song ain't got no bridge, shoot, ride a bridge, come over and sing with us. And if not, that's fine too, but I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for a guitar. Tell Danny, all your folks over there, I said hey.